Welcome. I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight at our Health Talk. My name is Nada St. Germain. And for those of you that are meeting me for the very first time, my story goes back over 31 years ago. I was working as a police officer right downtown Toronto, and I was in my early 20s, and I was just really tired. I was stressed. I had really bad PMS. I had allergies. I had joint pain. And oh my gosh, here I was in my 20s, and I don't know, there was something not right. But I didn't believe in supplements. I was eating healthy. I was exercising. But what really made me aware and kind of concerned was my mom. My mom was in her 40s and she had all of these challenges as well, but they were a lot worse. So I kind of thought, wow, is that going to be me 20 years down the road? And she was taking supplements with no results. So when my neighbor, dear friend, shared Neolife with me, I was a little skeptical, but I was curious because I really trusted her. And I thought, well, maybe there's something different about this company. And boy, I'm so glad we said yes. My mom is in her 70s and she feels amazing. I would like to say she's aging gracefully. And I feel younger in my 50s than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. I just continue to share, no intention of getting involved in a business, but it was hard not to share these products, and the business just started to grow naturally. And I was really having an impact and helping people, and that part of the business really intrigued me. I was just so grateful that I could help my family, my friends, and have a tax savings at the end of the year. That's all I was really interested in initially. So we're going to share a little bit about the Neolife difference and some of the reasons why, you know, we need to supplement and how to fill some of the gaps in our diet, because that's something that's really important. And you do need to look at, look at your diet. You need to look at your weight management and also physical activity. So these are the three keys to optimal health. But let's look at your diet, because you are what you eat. And reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. So you really need to look at what are you putting into your body. Now, I love the Canadian Food Guide. They made amazing change to this guide back in 2019, where half of your plate should be those dark colored fruits and vegetables. And you should have a little bit of lean protein, a little bit of the whole grains, and water should be your drink of choice. Now, reality is, I don't know if anybody has half of their plate of your dark colored fruits and vegetables. So there's a huge gap in our diet. And this is a recent study that came out of Lancet. They did it in over 190 countries, and they found that's what we aren't eating is actually killing us. And it was a global study. And these are the things that they found that we weren't eating enough of: the whole grains, fruit, nuts and seed, omega-3, and vegetables. Very low in all the countries worldwide. But let's talk about the grain. This is the part that intrigued me and what really drew me to the company, because I really believe that I can get everything from my food. I was eating whole grains. I was eating fruits and vegetables. I wasn't eating processed foods, but I didn't understand that our grains today are no longer whole. Years ago, they used to grind the wheat, make the flour, make the bread, and the bread had a very short shelf life, maybe a day or two. Now, how long do our breads last, right? The refining and the milling industry started, mass production. They were removing the fiber, the outer layer of the grain, those precious oils, 22 important nutrients. So what's left? You're left with this white flour starch product and protein, which is your gluten, which a lot of people have trouble digesting these days because of, what they've done to the grain. It's a lot harder to digest than it was, over 70 years ago. So again, our grains are no longer whole. And this is what Neolife started with in 1958. We're going to be celebrating 65 years next year. Whole grains are critical. The oils from grain, the whole wheat, the brown rice, the soybeans. Well, Neolife developed a product called Tran Grain Concentrate back in 1958 because of this milling and these oils being essential. And we're going to be talking a little bit about this product and how you can get these nutrients back into your diet and the role they play in your body and the energy that is what will impact your life. So Tran contains those essential lipids, those phytosterols from whole grain, but less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal, developed for a hospital research study. It helps with cellular energy and efficiency. This is the first product that I started taking 31 years ago, and the difference in my energy, mental clarity, I was sleeping better, and even my stressful job, I felt that I could deal with the stress much better because of the support I had with this product. And Tran, what it does, it works at the cellular level. These oils surround every cell in your body. So your cell on the left, nutrients can't get in, waste can't get out, because those lipids are no longer in our diet. Remember, they're milled, they're gone. But as soon as you add these grain oils to your diet, your cells look like the cell on the right. Nutrients can go in and waste can go out. So Tran, there's only two ways to get these oils into your diet: by eating fresh, non-rancid whole seeds, grains, and nuts, or taking one Tran a day with only 8.3 calories as opposed to 550 calories. So the challenge is when you're looking at supplementation, and this is something that kind of I was concerned about, is who do you trust? Because I watched my mom take supplements, and again, no results. So why would you trust Neolife, especially when so many companies and products were getting into trouble back in between 2007 and 2016? Products that were marketed as dietary supplements contained active hidden ingredients that were unsafe or unstudied. So I didn't want to be putting these kinds of things into my body. But the closer I looked at Neolife, it was a name that I could trust. Scientific Solutions since 1958, established in over 50 countries, a pioneer in the industry, the most respected scientific research team. And again, Neolife products use only no non-GMO ingredients. So they stay within the human food chain that's not genetically modified. And the science is exceptional. So Neolife has a scientific advisory board that works together as a team to do research and develop the products. And Dr. Arthur First is the founding member of our scientific advisory board. He was the co-founder of oral chemotherapy. And again, just so grateful to have this team of scientists that do research and develop and manufacture all the products. They don't just endorse the product. World-class research published in several peer-reviewed medical journals. Again, third party, which is really, really important as well. So Neolife solution to our nutritional gap. So this is a product that helps to fill the nutritional gap. And one of those capsules, that first product that we talked about, or that I shared with you, is that grain oil, the Tran grain concentrate. But there's 3 other products that are in this pack to kind of help to fill. Remember that Lancet study, right? They talk about whole grain, fish, fruits, and vegetables. Well, this is our Vitality Pack that helps to fill those nutritional gaps. And I have the honor of having a retired registered nurse with us this evening that's going to share her journey, and she's going to really give us a better understanding on the role that this product makes in filling the gaps that are missing in our diet. So welcome, Joan Poon.
Thank you, Nada. My name is Joan Poon. As Nada mentioned, I'm a retired registered nurse of 11 years. When I was introduced to Neolife 27 years ago, I had just finished treatment for breast cancer, and I was looking for something to boost my immune system and my energy level. And that's when I met Mary Ellen Vandenbrink, who shared Neolife with me. I went to a presentation similar to what you're seeing today, and it made a lot of sense. And I was especially drawn to the science behind the products because as a registered nurse, our practice had to be evidence-based, and it just fitted so nicely. I started taking some of the products equivalent to the Pro Vitality, and within a few weeks, I felt a huge difference in my energy level. I used to go to bed tired, wake up tired, and I thought it was the 12-hour shifts. I thought I'd turned 40 at the time. I thought these were the things that contributed to that, but I realized it was what was missing from my diet, and the Pro Vitality filled those gaps. And also, a few of the other benefits would be I had allergies, seasonal allergies, spring and fall. And after a few years, it disappeared. After my immune system got stronger and I detoxed a bit, and also I don't get sick as often. So I am proud to say I am a 30-year breast cancer thriver this year. And it's all because of changing lifestyle and because of these wonderful products. So I'm going to talk to you about our Pro Vitality. Nada mentioned about the Trianen already. And some of the benefits I got from the Trianen is giving me more energy, helps to balance your hormones, and it works on a cellular level. And I'd like to say, as Nada explained before, it's like daily mini detox for me when I take my TreaNN. So I'm so grateful for that, for the energy that it gives to me. And the next gap that we have is a fruit and vegetable gap. So we're supposed to have what, 9 to 13 fruits and vegetables a day. Who does, right? So it's great that Neolife can fill that gap with our carotenoid complex, which is made from carrots, tomatoes, peaches, the red, orange type of fruits and vegetables. And these were tested by the USDA and CDC and found to boost the immune system 37% in 20 days. And that's a wow. And so published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, presented at the New York Academy of Sciences. And in that box of ProVitality, if you take it for a month, you get 80 pounds of raw organic, actually, or more than organic, beyond organic, raw fruits and vegetables in every single box. And it's so unique, it was patented. And then, of course, we have the solution to omega-3 gap. There's a big gap, it's a double-edged sword. You should eat a lot of fish, but you shouldn't because of the mercury and lead. You should have at least 2 servings a week. And so Neolife takes care of that problem too, that concern about the mercury and lead. We have first and only complete omega-3 supplement, meaning it has a family of 8 omega-3s. When you eat a piece of fish, you get 8 omega-3s. When you buy it in the store, normally you get EPA and just EPA and DHA. And it's been tested for over 200 different contaminants with 0 tolerance level. So it's safe for everyone. It's safe for pregnant women. It's safe for babies. And it's proven in the good thing about it too is it's been proven in clinical trials to reduce inflammation by 68% in 8 weeks. And omega-3 in health, we know it's important for cardiovascular health. It's good for you, lowering your bad cholesterol, inflammatory balance, things like arthritis, brain and central nervous system function, behavior health and learning, immune health, eye health, of course, flexible joints and cognitive health and aging. And our product is so pure that it was featured in this magazine in the UK that is endorsed by the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists for its purity and its effectiveness. And as we all know, it's so important to take it during pregnancy for babies, the development of babies' eyes and brain. And also it works to prevent postpartum depression as well. So very important. And recent studies have shown that inflammation is the root cause of many issues. For example, cancer, pulmonary disease, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and arthritis, just to name a few. So very important to keep your inflammation down. And as we had mentioned, it's proven in clinical trials. It reduced triglycerides by 17%, improved the omega-3 to 6 ratio by 43%, and lowered inflammation by 68% in just 8 weeks. And then we have in the essential vitamin and mineral complex, and that helps to fill that vitamin and mineral gap that we have. And the good thing about it is it has these phytoenzymes for easy digestion. And we like to call it like the Cadillac of multivitamins, because when you buy a multivitamin in the store, that's all you get. Whereas you get all these other benefits of TreaNN, the salmon oil, and the carotenoid complex. And that's our ProVitality. And it's just such an amazing product to have. And I think I'm so grateful for it.
And it's so easy, right? 1 pack a day, and it just helps to fill all those little gaps, right? Especially from that Lancet study, which were some of the greatest deficiencies. But we can't forget about our kids, Joan. I know there's a challenge with our kids today, at home, at school, homeschool, summer holidays, all the kids were off for the summer. And I know I've been helping my sister with her kids, and boy, oh boy. But what Neolife has to offer are some supplements to help to fill the gaps in our kids' diet as well. And the liquid vitamin is amazing. My kids grew up on it when they were babies, when they were born. It tastes great. It's kind of like the liquid version of that ProVitality without the fish oil. So they can definitely chew the fish oil. You can squeeze the fish oil out and put it in their liquid. And as soon as they get some teeth, They can start chewing the Vita Squares and the VitaGuard. The Vita Squares is like your grain oils with vitamins and minerals, and the VitaGuard is like your carotenoids. And then when you add the protein, that is just a lifesaver, especially for picky kids that are picky eaters, or have trouble with breakfast in the morning or even a snack in the afternoon. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that protein shake. But my kids grew up on that product, and they're in their 20s now, and they just love the protein shake. So when you add the Neolife shake to the Vitality Pack, we call this a breakfast solution. So it just helps to fill those gaps in our diet. And when you add protein in your diet, it really helps with weight management, blood sugar control, energy, hormonal balance. It's just a great way to start your day. Whereas most people start their mornings with a carbohydrate or sugared cereals or toast and bagels or muffins. I know when I was on the police force, that was a big start, was just a coffee and a muffin. So this again causes a lot of glycemic spikes. So what's inside this amazing protein shake? It's completely natural, has 22 amino acids. It's easy to digest. 18 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. It has that glycemic control response, your 25 vitamins and minerals and whole food antioxidants. And I have to say, they all taste fantastic. We've got the creamy berry vanilla and the chocolate, and there's nothing artificial, no high fructose corn syrup or preservatives or gluten, and 90% lactose free. And again, no GMO ingredients are in this product. Clinically proven, again, really important, these clinical trials for weight loss, for reducing body mass, cardiovascular health, and also BMI, which is what we all want, to reduce that body mass index. Now, for the weight loss program, and we like to call it a weight management program, because it is a program that it teaches you how to eat healthy all the time, basically for the rest of your life. And I like to say there's other foods that you can have sometimes, okay? We call it sometimes food. So this protein shake can replace 2 meals for a more rapid weight loss, but you're snacking in between some healthy mini meals with a healthy dinner at the end of the day. But the weight loss success stories we have, oh my gosh, in this company has been incredible. And Gabby has been on our team for a few years now, and she lost over 34 pounds. But the main thing is 5 years later, she kept it off, and even still kept it off. That's what's really nice about our program. It's not lose all the weight and gain it all back again. It just helps you to eat right, and it's a lifestyle change. And even with Carlos, he's one of our biggest losers, and he's kept the weight off for many, many years now. And it's just really helped him tremendously with diabetes and arthritis. And he even does little marathons and triathlons, and just the quality of life is there with no saggy skin. And then we've just launched in Canada our new Neolife Vegan Protein. For those of you that are more plant-based and they're looking for a plant-based product, it is also part of our breakfast solution. It's now available in Canada. So again, for those of you that are looking for something like this, it's also part of that pack. But one thing I want to share with you is I have some other favorites. The Full Motion really helped me with my joint pain. I had some joint pain in my knees. But I have to say, digestion, that is something that really helped me. I know with Joan, when you talked about your allergies, I had severe allergies, and it just really helped me overall, just with my gut health. And that helped me get my allergies completely under control. But I love to have when you are an inspiration for me, because I have watched you over the years, and I know that that breakfast solution has made a huge impact on your health journey, in your I can say you're in your 70s, because I've celebrated your birthday a couple of years now. I'd love for you to share the experience you've had on these products, and I know you're aging gracefully. So thank you for sharing your story.
Hi, I'm Wen Bogues, and yes, I've been on the products for a great number of years. I was first introduced to the products about 37 years ago by my good friend Lynn. And I started on the foundation products of the day. There wasn't a protein available at that time. I felt completely healthy, and I just wanted to fill in any gaps in my diet. And I have to say that over the next 37 years, I've had some ups and downs in my health, but mostly I've maintained a good health structure. I certainly my biggest one was cholesterol concerns, because my family was not unfamiliar to heart disease and heart attack and triple bypass and things like that. And I wanted to escape what I called the family curse. And it was important to me in my mid 40s that I actually took on the heart health program, which has even increased in its value since then. I started trying the shakes when I was actually working in the far north as a nurse practitioner. And I have to say, they were a game changer, because I can recall a different shake that we were using years before that. And I just didn't really like the consistency or the taste, but I love the Neolife shakes. And I will say, I am aging gracefully. So thank you very much, Nada.
I know you are. I've seen your workouts and I've seen your pipes. So that's great. Thank you so much for sharing your health journey with us. And I know that Breakfast Solution has made a huge impact in your health as well. And I'm really excited. I'm not going to go into a lot of details on this new product that we just launched at convention for stamina, endurance, circulation. Again, we're energy, faster recovery, but not just for fitness. It really helps with cardiovascular support, brain power, immune health, and healthy inflammatory response, which what we all are looking for. And the main thing, it helps to boost nitric oxide levels. So on Thursday evening, we're going to be diving into a little more information on how these nutrients play such a big role with cardiovascular health, increase stamina and endurance, and improves energy and fitness. And it tastes absolutely fantastic. So excited that we're able to get a hold of this product. I can't wait for my shipment to come in a couple of days. And we were able to experience it at convention, and it tastes really, really good. So really excited about that. So if you're wondering, how do I get a hold of these amazing products? Well, it's free to join our wellness club. As soon as you become a member, you automatically get 15% off. And when you go on NeoShip, you get wholesale price, which is 25% off. So when you look at that Vitality Pack, or that the Vitality Solution, or the Breakfast Solution, those programs, those packs, are designed to last a month. So when you put them on NeoShip, you get wholesale price. And also you can get all your shipping back. And if you stay consistent as a loyal customer after 6 months. And then when you refer 3, you get your health solution free every single month. Many of my club members and customers are getting their supplements free every month just by sharing with 3 people. There's also different fitness challenges and weight loss challenges you can join, especially if you're looking at that, feeling that sense of community to help you and to support your journey and improving your fitness or managing your weight. So there is an amazing group that you can be a part of to help you support your journey and to achieve your fitness or your weight loss goals. So these are the health solutions. You've got your Vitality Pack, you've got your breakfast solution, and then you have your weight loss solution as well. So again, 3 different solutions that you can put on NeoShip. And again, the best seller is definitely our breakfast solution. And also an option with the vegan protein as well. And the referral program, you refer 3 friends and you get yours free. There's an amazing group on Facebook. If you're curious and want to check it out and hear more stories or read more stories, this is a group that we can invite you to. It's a private group. We have almost 10,000 members in this group now. It's called Neolife Healthy Living Community. And this is where people share their journey. And there's so much science and testimonials in this group that we can invite you to this group so you can see the power of your nutrition and how these products can really impact your life and your loved ones as well. But there is one more option. You know, again, 31 years ago, I wasn't looking for that option. But if you or someone you know really enjoys helping others and wanting to have an impact, and that was me. I mean, I had a great career, I had security, but I knew it wasn't something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. It wasn't my passion. And the more I got involved with this company, the more I realized I wanted to be a part of just having an impact and having a purpose. And that's what this company the Neolife has done for my life. And if you're looking for something, just ask the person that invited you. We will actually be opening this to questions on the product that you've heard this evening, and then we'll pause it. We'll pause the presentation, and then we'll come back to share the business for those of you that are curious about the business opportunity, which will only spend around 4 or 5 minutes sharing the business. And then again, if you have more questions, please feel free to reach out. So again, if you're just wanting to enjoy the products, to become a member, to get a wholesale price, and if you want to get your products for free, we're here to help you every step of the way. If you're curious about the business, just ask. Join us for a few minutes at the end. And if you just want to learn more, join us on Thursday night to learn more about some of the other products that can really, truly impact your life. So again, I want to thank you for joining us, and I'll just pause the presentation. Here, sorry. So I want to thank you for joining us and sticking around for this this exciting session. I have to say again, 31 years ago, I was not looking for a business, but when I saw the mission that Neolife had to make the world a healthier and happier place, and again, being around since 1958, 65 years this year in business, and an opportunity to start a business in over 50 countries. At first, initially, I could not see this. But then I realized that I knew people here that knew people in other countries, and my business all of a sudden started to expand into other markets like Africa and Australia and Europe. And it's kind of cool how that happens. And you don't really have to travel to those areas, but you can still build an international business with the support of this amazing company. But the values, they really inspired me in every single step. Absolute integrity, people being number one. And again, products that work, right? If my mom didn't feel better, if I wasn't getting results, there's no way I can continue on to share these products and build a business to generate income where I could leave my police career. But I got really excited, with the results of the product and equal opportunity for all. Anyone can build this business. I mean, I came out of high school. I never had a university or college background. I went right to police college. So I didn't really think I could run a business. But it was so easy, and the support was there 100%. And one thing that was important was that long range vision. If I was going to leave my police career, I want to make sure that this business was going to be around for generations to come. And when I saw the longevity and how long the company had been around, and they've never had a recall, never been in trouble in all those years in the business, I really realized that there was a really good company that I was being led to take a look at. So the 3 daily success habits, are to use a product, share the product and the opportunity, and personal development. And that's huge because I couldn't do these presentations 31 years ago. I would just sit there and listen and invite my friends and family. And, I had my sponsor doing the presentations, and I didn't think I could do this, but, that's what comes along with this business is personal growth. So there's really a system that I want to share with you just to give you an overview on income and how you can generate part-time income of just over $1,000 a month. And it really is a simple system. So we talked about those breakfast solutions, or the vitality solution, or the weight loss solution. Well, when you help 3 people get their products free, and then you find 3 promoters like you do the same, this is what it would look like to generate about $1,000 a month part-time. Okay, so this won't interfere with what you're presently doing if you do have a full-time job. And simply develop 5 directors and earn an average over $100,000 a year. Where can you earn a 6-figure income, right? By building something part-time that doesn't interfere again with what you're presently doing. And where can you start a business for as little as $98 in Canada or $75 in the US? And they even give you a free bottle of that Tran grain concentrate for free in your business kit. Pretty awesome. So there really isn't any fear of losing anything when you do decide to become a promoter, and the same benefits as a club member. You can make an extra $500 a month. Sometimes that's such a relief for people, to help to pay for their kids' sporting events. $1,000 a month. You know, people are looking at maybe getting an extra vehicle for their family, or $5,000 to $10,000 a month, where that could really be a game changer on maybe spending more time with your family and not having to work a regular job. And that's the part that really excited me, is having time freedom to be able to stay home and start my family. The online training and support is amazing. I have to say that, again, we work together as a team. You do not build this business by yourself. And if you want to know more, there's another Facebook group called The Ideal Business, where many of the stories are shared, videos, interviews, written testimonials on how the business has changed their life. And, Joan Poon, that's on with us this evening. Joan, you were able to take early retirement from nursing.
Yes, I did 11 years ago. It all started because at the beginning I was not interested in business. And because I felt better, I started sharing my story with everyone I met. A lot of tired nurses, where I worked, and people saw the difference. And by doing that, I generated a small income every month. And I figured, I had been in network marketing before. And so I thought this was pretty easy. Just tell some more people. And it allowed me to take early retirement 11 years ago. And what I like about it too is that, I like helping people, and it's helping people in a different way. I think Rebecca can attest to that too, that it's a more positive way that we're doing it, and it allows me to continue helping people um, be more proactive with their health, right? So it gives me a purpose and gives me a great community to be part of. Those are the two things that I really enjoy about being with Neolife, and of course the income is does help, right? So
That's that, yeah. You know what, Joan, I mean, we don't do it just for the income, but it's definitely something that will help you improve your life, right? To have that freedom, the flexibility that you want, that most people want, that most people are looking for. So thank you so much for sharing. And oops, that was something that I had to delete. That already happened. But anyways, I wanted to thank you so much for
maybe
what's that?
maybe Rebecca can tell us about her. That's a great.
Yeah, Rebecca, share your business, a little bit of your business story, Rebecca.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes. So, well, it all started with the product, of course. We all come for the product and then we realize how amazing it is and we start sharing. But I was in nursing school full time and I was seeing great results with the products. And I saw the epidemic of handing out countless medications and seeing so many sick people. I would say, that statistic with every 3 seconds someone loses a limb from diabetes was true. Almost every single one of my patients that I would see in my clinical rotations had lost a limb from diabetes, and it truly broke my heart. And so here you have one side of Neolife where I'm helping hundreds of women get pregnant, lose weight, and feel their best. And then the other side of it, during the evening times when I would go to my clinical shifts and see people just sick and sitting in bed, and it broke my heart. And I told Casey, he was my fiance at the time, I cannot do this for the rest of my life. This is not my passion. I want to help people. And I slowly transitioned into deciding, after a lot of prayer and thoughtfulness, to quit nursing school and go forward with my business full time. And ironically enough, this was right before the pandemic. So God always has a bigger plan for us. And my business grew exponentially during the pandemic. I got pregnant right away after we got married. And I've been able to work this business as a stay-at-home mom with my baby on my hip. And it brings in an extra income for us. We were able to move from California all the way to Nashville, Tennessee on our Neolife income to claim that as income for buying a car, for rent, and so many other things. The tax break has been amazing for my husband. So he was a firefighter paramedic, and usually you owe a lot of taxes. And thankfully, with my Neolife business, we actually got a couple $1,000s back, which was such a blessing. So this business has just truly transformed our lives. And I was just telling Casey this morning, with this recession and the prices of inflation going up, I am so, so thankful for our income, because I truly do not know what we would do without it. So
Wow, you actually, you know what, you took me back, and I remember my first year that I claimed my business in taxes as well, because both police incomes, we took half our check away, right? And yeah, the thousands of dollars we saved in the first year of claiming our Neolife business was a real eye opener. Yeah, so yeah, just thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
I always forget about that piece because it's been so long.
Oh, you're
But
welcome. Yeah,
yeah,
we did that for the first time 3 years ago, and it has
wow,
slowly grown to be more and more. And the more trips we get to go on, the more we get to claim. And
yeah,
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 it's truly such a relief, honestly, because the firemen get hard. They
yeah,
get hit hard with the taxes here. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, there it is. That's how simple it is. You just share, you know, but again, once the products get into you and you share with your family and friends, that forms a foundation for incredible business because the products work, you're impacting people's lives, and the business just starts to grow. And when you commit to building a business, again, we work together as a team and we help you every step of the way. So again, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you all for sharing your stories tonight. I really appreciate you all and look forward to seeing you all soon.